Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen. Sunday. It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
We're going out to breakfast. Brekkie time with the girlies.
Little brekkie time. Not quite brunch. Well,
Brunch.
yeah, it's brunch.
It's 11.
Yeah.
Well, the person below us is either a CIA agent or
some sort of federal
FBI.
agent.
Yeah. I googled like what his plate meant, and it was like, well, they're either part of the CIA or the FBI, and I'm like, they're on to us.
And I'm like, for what?
You said it was because I bought a laptop here, so I didn't have to pay tax.
That's true. Tax evasion. That he staked us out before we bought it.
Yeah, he was like, I know what these two are up to. I've been listening to them talking, scheming. Literally, I was like, well, if we get sent to Oregon, that's just a sign that I should buy a laptop.
Pretty sure he was there before I checked in.
He knew.
No.
They can read your mind.
They are always listening. I'm willing to bet he's Homeland Security because of that big office in Portland.
But he is staying in a hotel, so he's either staying in a hotel because he was displaced because of the storms, or he had to like travel here because of all the riots and stuff that are going on. I'm not sure.
Or he's investigating us.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We are going to brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where this started.
The cop is not going to brunch.
No,
We're
maybe.
going to brunch.
I mean, if he's taking us out.
I don't know what he's doing with his life.
It's a biscuits and gravy place.
So I'm for sure on board.
I was like on the Googs looking at like things to do, but
COVID testing?
yeah, it's Providence.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Providence. I thought that was a church.
Damn, I forgot. Oh yeah, I was Googling.
Googs.
There's a spot right there.
That's the fastest they've ever been. Usually, like, I'm ready to just pump my own goddamn gas by the time they walk over.
Anywho's, I was on the Googs and I was looking at like best foods in Portland, and one of the results was like, they have such good biscuits and gravy, and that's like Travis's favorite food.
My go-to breakfast when I can.
I was looking up like best biscuits and gravy in Portland, and this, I forget what it's called, it's like Pine Street
State biscuits.
Yeah. And so we're going to go try that, so long as they're not like crazy busy.
Yeah, if they're slammed, then maybe we'll come back tomorrow. But then after that, we're gonna, is this the timer?
Mm-hmm.
Are you counting or?
No.
Oh, okay.
After that, we're gonna
go to a park down on the water.
And we're possibly gonna go to the smallest park, I think, in the world, at least in the country.
Yeah, either world or country, I don't know.
Google said that it holds a Guinness World Record.
Yeah.
We could already be halfway to breakfast.
Wow.
If we could have started pumping our gas without his help, and...
Yeah, that's true. I get other people just pulled up, but such a ridiculous thing. Receipt, please.
Did you wear one?
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
You too. Person behind me's wearing a mask while driving.
Uber?
Maybe.
Is there an Uber
seems no, but it seems weird to go through and get gas while having someone in their car.
Like, hey, you can wait, right?
Yeah, like, you're not in a hurry, right? You're not trying to make a flight?
He's wearing a mask too. Maybe it's just an Oregon thing.
I know things aren't as strict in some places, but I thought Washington was more strict, but then people down here are being weirder, but then at the same time, their restaurants are open. Yep.
Okay, you can't change lanes in an intersection! Oregon's just... she's unique.
Dang it, I'm gonna fix the ladder.
I know, I was just thinking I should probably stop because the ladder's gonna be loud.
No, I think that'll do it.
So, we just ordered.
I'll order it.
And now we have like our little
Booth, little
It's gonna be on the
tent, whatever you want to call it.
like a little cubicle,
Yeah.
but there's a heater.
Yeah. I'm excited.
So we got our food. We thought we just ordered these, and then it came with fries and a cookie. So we're a little confused, but
Yeah, it got turned into a meal. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at fries, but I'm confused.
So we just finished breakfast.
It was really good. I would go again.
Yeah, I would go again too. I would recommend it. They could have used a little bit more gravy, and it was pretty thick gravy too, so it doesn't like spread everywhere as easily, I guess.
Right.
But it was really good. And just as we leave, and it was just starting to sprinkle, like it was literally so sunny and so hot, then we leave and it starts sprinkling, and now we're in the car and it's just fucking hailing. So good thing that this friggin' person escalated and we have to go back and work so that the weather can figure itself out.
Yeah, give it a chance to calm down for a minute.
This is why people in the Pacific Northwest always have north faces. Because you never know when it's gonna be like 60 degrees and sunny and then hailing. Okay, so Travis finished working and we're heading back out. I think we decided that we are going to just drive around because the weather is so inconsistent today, and then head downtown tomorrow because I think parking might be free on Sundays.
Yeah.
It is in Seattle. I think it is.
I think it's a normal
Because
thing.
the sign said Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah. But drive around a little bit, look at a few different things, just to kind of see what it's like around here.
He wants to see what it's like around where he grew up.
Yeah, where I grew up.
To see if we want to move back out here.
Yeah.
Well, I've never lived here, but I know what I mean. Travis moved back out here.
Yeah, for me to move back, you to come with.
I get to come.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
You're invited too.
It's like we're married.
Uh-huh.
Our marriage is a sham.
Not entirely true. They authorized it.
They did authorize it. They sent us all of the necessary paperwork, but basically, whoever officiates your wedding is supposed to send in the paperwork according to the paperwork. Like, obviously, we have every responsibility to do it. The person who officiated our wedding was Travis's brother, and I blacked out at our wedding. I was,
She was gonzo.
So, like, we didn't even sign the paperwork that day. We waited a couple weeks.
I think it was a couple days, couple weeks, something like that. Like, it wasn't,
we had my grandparents be the witnesses because
more meaningful.
Yeah, more meaningful, special to have their signatures on it. None of Travis's grandparents are around anymore, or they weren't when we got married either. Like for a while.
They're still not?
No, they weren't. Like they haven't passed since our wedding, but before now.
Right.
Like they've
been gone.
Since you were like in
18,
high school.
18 is when my grandma died. The last grandma I had.
So then she would have passed away in like 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
We got married in 2017. So like
not even close.
We didn't know each other back then. My dad was adopted. His mom died when he was young from cancer. And then his dad died, his adopted parents. So it was just my mom's parents who are like the only grandparents in our lives. Like I have my mom, then he has his parents. But it just felt weird like choosing sides or like choosing one person from each side or whatever. So we just went with grandparents.
Yeah.
Because it's more special, and because like my grandma, she like doesn't have anything in her own name. So I thought it would be special to have her signature on something.
It's a rare autograph.
So they were the only ones who signed it. And then a while passed, and then we went and signed the actual paperwork with his brother, like just at his apartment. I mean, I wasn't like drunk at the ceremony. We just didn't, like we got married on top of a mountain, and then we went back to the reception, and then shit just got wild. Then we like went on our mini moon. We were just doing our own thing, not worrying about anything, and then we were like, okay, we should probably, I think like my mom or someone was like, did you guys even do the paperwork?
And we were like, oh right, that.
We were like, ah, fuck, I guess we should probably do it. And then we like read the paperwork, and it was like, you have to submit within 2 weeks or the wedding is null. And I was like, what?
Yeah, it's like there's a time limit. Like either the license or the permit itself was expired, or wasn't within the time frame after the wedding, or something like that.
To get it back to the county court.
Yeah, and we were like,
yeah, oops. So then I was like, well, we can't make it a different date, or we're just not getting married. So we went and signed it, and then we backdated our signatures. And then we went to mail it in, and it was like, you have to pay a fee. So I was like, well, I don't want to pay the fee if they're not going to accept it. But you have to mail it, like they don't let you, which first of all, they didn't ID us when we went to sign up for our marriage certificate.
To get the permit.
paperwork. I think they just asked for first and last name. They were just like, do you solemnly swear that you are who you say you are? And I was like, yes. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, like, what if I lied? Like, what?
Then it's null. But like,
Yeah.
it's a community property state. Like, I could marry like fucking Bill Gates and then be like, sorry, I would like a divorce, sir. Give me 50% of everything that you've ever had.
Yeah, no, I did not sign a prenup. Give me that money. It was like super, like way too relaxed.
Yeah. Like, she hardly even looked us in the eye. She was just like, another people getting married, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Mail it in when you're done.
Yeah, congrats.
Then when we went to mail it in, it said that it was like, it was already like past the date by far. So then we just like wrote a little note in the envelope and was like, I'm so sorry, we went on our honeymoon, he thought we were sending it, we thought he was sending it, we're so sorry, please let us know if there's anything that you need from us, please let us know if there's anything that we can do, but this is the date that we got married. And then we didn't hear anything back from them, and then we just got our marriage certificate in the mail, and they're just like, July 1st, yep,
Yeah,
you guys are married.
Like, we were all worried about it, and they were just like, yeah, fine, whatever, sure, here you go.
They just saw the note and they're like, ah, fuck this.
We kept trying to look it up online to like check the status, and at one point I think we finally found it, and it was like, yep, you're married, and it was like, okay, can we get our paperwork then? And then finally the stuff came in the mail, so we were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't happen right away, but we're just like, wow, I hope we're married.
Yeah, we kept being like, well, we think we are, as far as we know.
So, I mean, technically, our marriage is a sham.
Yep, but it's okay.
Okay, but how did they get up to that sign to graffiti? There's not even an overpass.
They bring a ladder.
You think? We are now in Felida, right at Salmon Creek.
Hey, this is your stop. Go ahead and get out.
Is this technically Felida?
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. We're at Salmon Creek.
There's a little trail we're gonna walk on, just to stretch our legs a little bit, get some fresh air, see how familiar it looks, because I think I walked on it twice.
To smoke weed. Wow.
Back when it was illegal.
What a teen.
Salmon Creek has 2.5 more miles to go from this point until it enters the Lake River, then on to the mighty Columbia. Help keep it clean.
You have kingfishers. I was a kingfisher at Cape Moran. If you know, you know.
Cool.
I actually didn't know it was a bird. I was like, what the fuck? Why am I a fisher? And everyone else is like, osprey, hawk. And I'm just like, a fisher.
Like, one of these things is not like the other.
Literally.
There's birds out there.
You can see them right there.
I think they're swans.
So how does it feel being back at your weed smoking trail?
Fine. I mean, I'm not high right now, so.
Or you're not?
I'm not. So it seems different.
No otters.
No. Some geezers making obnoxious noises.
So we are currently back in Ridgefield. We're driving around the area and we came up to the sea. Travis's childhood home that his dad built with his own fucking hands.
Yeah, we were close, so I was like, ah, sure.
Oh, they have chickens! But it was dark last time we were out here, so now we came back out to sea.
I remember when they planted those trees. And everybody made jokes because they planted them way too close together. They planted them so close together. Bus would be out at the main street, and then we'd walk down this. Should I go down the driveway and do a little loop?
Probably not. Can you see the house?
Yeah, I mean, sort of. Well, here, I'll turn around up here and you can probably see it better out your side.
Well, I don't know which house it is.
Oh. I'll show you.
So this is the mailbox.
Yeah, it's a new mailbox. Ours was older and crappy. Oh, they planted trees.
Is it this blue house?
On the left, yeah. Basketball hoop's still there. Barn's still there.
So they had a 5,500 square foot house, something like that. But the basement wasn't finished when they lived there. But the people have now finished the basement. They had 5 acres. They had.
Here, I'll go. Yeah, so you can see a little better. Door's still the same color.
They had an in-ground pool. They had a mobile home on the property as well for his grandparents. that then became the bachelor pad for him and his friends to hang out in. They have like a shop / boathouse.
Yeah, it was a barn that my grandpa kept a bunch of his stuff in, like his tractor and stuff, and then once he passed, my dad converted it into a boathouse, put pavement in there to park his boat in there.
And it's like on a river.
Yeah, it's a big hill down, and then train track, and then down a little bit more, and then the river.
But you can see like the hills and stuff.
Yeah, like we could see barges going by on the river, because out there, like towards the hills, there's where the Columbia River is, and so you could see boats go by in the distance. Ladies, sorry.
We're home.
Distracted by chess.
Yeah, Travis playing chess. I just opened our new laptop, and I'm stressed out because I spent money.
It's okay. It's more portable than having to bring this thing around.
I know. We got it because we have our work laptops, but then I quit, so I don't have my work laptop anymore. And I have my Big Mac, but can't play with that very easily. Yeah. So we got a little Mac. I'm stressed.
It's okay.
Yeah, Travis is just fine with spending money, but I'm stressed out.
Not like wild, but something like this that we've been talking about getting for a while.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
We're home. We're back in the hotel.
Make some food here in a minute. It's getting late.
We have a reservation for Din Tai Fung on Tuesday. They're doing dining by reservation only, and they're pretty booked out, and Travis usually works most of the day, so it was really hard to get a dinner reservation. So we finally got one, and he's super excited.
I love that place. I mean, I guess I haven't had the one down here. I've only had the one up in Seattle.
U-Village.
Yeah, U-Village, but can't be that different. Like, it's still dumplings.
It's still Din Tai Fung.
Yeah, it's still dim sum, and so good. I'm very excited.
It's really good, and you can see them like making the dumplings and stuff. I'll at least have my phone and record.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too weird and have like the camera and be like, nothing, just watching you through the glass.
I'm gonna eat entirely too much of it. I love it. It's so good.
They have pretty good fried rice, chicken fried rice, and then obviously their dumplings. I want to say their pork buns aren't that good.
Yeah, I feel like we've had them there, order after order after order of the soup dumplings. I'll just destroy them.
She loves dumps.
I love the dumps.
But yeah, so we have that coming up, and like we said, we're going to the city tomorrow. I don't know what else. We have so much footage from this trip. I mean, I'm happy about it. Don't get me wrong.
Better to have too much than not enough.
You know, I feel like we have kind of like a home video type thing going on. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like when we used to watch them on VHS. Of like when we were little kids. Did your family do that? You didn't have any home video?
Oh, we're feeling old. Thanks.
Yeah, he's from the 80s.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Good.
Toodles.
Toodle.
See you tomorrow.
Toodle-oo. Oh, boy.
You know what sucks, though? Is like sometimes you think about something that's going to happen in the future, and then you get there, and then you think back to the moment when you thought, like, someday I'm going to be, like, remembering this, and then you're like, holy shit, time passed so fast. It's like next thing I know, and I'm going to be, like, 60 years old somehow watching these back if YouTube even still exists. And I'm going to be like, oh my god. But for now, I'm not, so. Bye!
On that note.
Are you going to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.